Hello, Sheila. How are you? Hope you having a wonderful day. Sorry for the lack of music. I should have had my music. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, world. Do me a favor. And there we go. There we go. That should do it. I can't wait for Tuesday. Ooh, are you talking about the reveal? The unknown reveals. Ah, no. Why did she have more? Dude, there's decks that needed more than her. Eugene's still in the ground. Jesus Christ. She does not need... Wait, I gotta close this and open it again. If this opens, it might crash soon. What do you mean Leonore gets more stuff? Not what you mean. What do you mean, good sir? Give me the shock of my life. Wait, let me check the Discord. See what's happening on Tuesday, because Thursday's Uranus, where we knew that, and then on Tuesday, oh, that's neat. But yeah, Tuesday we're getting Chrono Jet. I wonder how they're gonna make it operate now. That will be the interesting part, you know, because they already had Chrono Jet. Like, interesting. That and the Shin's deck and the Uranus deck are gonna be interesting how they operate, especially Shin, since Shin's was fully tied to force markers. They're probably gonna get Crest. That probably ties into the mechanic they're gonna do now. We'll see. We'll see. Well, anyway, hello everybody. It's me, Ray-KonVT. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome, Konvicts. Today we shall be doing a little challenge, a little bit of treat. Today we will be testing out nymphs. The reason why we're testing out nymphs, because we got this terrible card, and this terrible card has a nymph. Yes. I gotta suffer because this card has the name Nymph in it. In other words, it has synergy with the Nymph archetype for some reason. So I'm gonna build this deck. But in order to make it fun, because this is gonna be punishment for myself, Jesus Christ, I come with a little twist. Every time, in order for her to be able to activate, which is she is the point that we're building this deck in at all, in order for her, in order to be able to perform her, I must be able to Persona Ride in the 4th turn. In other words, I put a little challenge. I must Persona Ride every single time. And if every game I have, I must Persona Ride. And if I fail to Persona Ride in the 4th turn, or if I'm able to Persona Ride any turn where I should have been able to. Oh, hello, Peton. Peton Chats 13. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If I fail to Persona Ride consistently enough in order to keep performing her, or at least Persona Ride enough so when I get her, I can activate her, then you guys are able to give me one restriction during that particular game that I must follow. And also, you're able to use any one of the items in my V2 studio and then slap it in a piece of my body. In other words, it's punishment or nothing. So I must Persona Ride regardless of what I want. So, first off, let's just hide my screen for a hot second. At least the items will stay consistently in my body. The rules are per game. So quite literally, if I fail to Persona Ride during one game, then in that game, you're able to tell me, do whatever the heck. So without further ado, we got only losses here. Let's see if this works out. 2, 2, 3, 4. Q2, head/tail. Okay, fails. Heads, I choose. So considering how we want this to go, I want this to go first. So we shall be going first. So now let's see. I don't remember if I shuffled. I have terrible memory for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already got a copy of her. Getting the crit is not bad. I actually would like the hand. Keep. This probably means they're playing Black Knight. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see how this goes. Draw. Card I want to draw. I kind of want to drop her. So we're right here. So now for Soul Blast next turn, we are going to be pretty prepped. Now, next turn is when we're going to start be able to use our Wondrous Melodies, which are going to be fairly important. But now, in order to be able to perform properly, we want to get one of our Hermits. Thankfully, with the way how Sol Gogen works, God, I hate they just made a dragon. Why didn't they make a Hermit? Why so sad? Hello, Slide. How are you? No, I'm not sad. It's just that I'm putting myself in a very unfavorable position. And how are you, man? How you doing? And draw. I'm just setting myself to not lose, but to be more exposed to... Oh, wait, I can keep this in hand. Keep forgetting that. I can just Soul Blast and then... Right. There we go. Then, when he gets rolled up on, I will do shenanigans. Tired? Aw, that's sad to hear, man. Then I hope you can enjoy yourself here while I play some very nice music in the background while I suffer here in the general chaos of how I do this. Skill of this card, Energy Blasting 2, and then look at top 5 cards in my deck for a Nymph card. Thankfully, I have experience with some of these cards. Sadly, I whiffed like a complete idiot. So I'm just gonna shuffle and cry in a corner like a man. And at least I activated something so I can just do this and I can just get a card back. Yeah, I can get a bit of a refund because... Oh boy, that did not go well. Oh, we got another one. Okay, that works in our favor, I guess. Then, skill this guy. Go to Soul. Draw a card. There we go. We got another shield. Now, in order to perform Sol Gogen properly, we only really need one counterblast. Because we basically only need to get either a grade 2 or the other grade 2 in order to get the restand ability. They're not grade 3 restricted, if I remember correctly. You play Wonder Villain, so you deck for a drop out to one card with Nymph or Hermit and call it to rear card. Yep, so basically save it for next turn, activate the ability, and then slap a guy in the face. That's the whole general idea. Question is are they gonna... I think I played against this guy. Let's see. Only losses? No. I'm just confused because of sleeves. I've seen... I believe in G though. They were like, yeah, let's make Overlord sleeves again. Not even the new ones. They're just like, yeah, just plain old Overlord. What's the worst that can happen? That's an interesting play. Okay. Damage up. Then I actually want to keep that guy, so we're just gonna be dropping this. Right then, thanks to the ability of this guy, it shows up the grade 2 card from among the revealed players of your deck. Top 7, right? Top 7. So we just slap a card here. And then we can just grab one of our guys here. Actually, getting her out would be nice, but... The reason won't be able to proc here. Oh, wait, then yeah, I should totally get this guy then for next turn. Like shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guy's ability to use place, choose the grade 2 or less card from your job and call it to rear guard. So I'm able to just call this one here. Call a unit with Nymph, then for Hermit. Oh, okay, that's how it operates. Got it. So I won't be able to get the counter charge there. So your deck will drop with the one card with Hermit and then call it to rear guard. Use your deck. I need about this unit attack. So I won't be able to do that. But I should be able to at least do some shenanigans here. They do have retire, so I'm not going to be committing anything here to the board. I'm just going to be doing some just random swings here and there. They don't have really much units here, but I don't think they're going to be aiming for like taking a lot of hits. So we're just going to be going very basics attacks here. In fact, if your Vanguard's great to grid, this unit gets 15k. That okay. Wish this just caught better, you know. Win cast, okay. Then attack. Won't be able to do anything here. 25k. Nothing. Heal trigger. Power to Vanguard. No recovery. Okay. I think booster might have been actually the way to go. Next round. But now the challenge begins. I already have a persona right, but now the problem is getting persona rights consistent. That's gonna be the problem. That's why we have the little thing here. I don't know why I added a dash. The point of this is just being able to do persona rights. So I should just like maybe Winston losses. Yeah, I could do that. And he's already got a Leah L out. And he has Ravos. Okay. Wait, he's running that one? This plays on rear guard from a hand other than by using his ability. Drive. He really doesn't want to give me damage. That's interesting, I guess. Genuinely confused why they don't want to give me damage. And draw, I guess. Then persona right again. Draw. Ah, this is a weird scenario. Then this guy's ability. Get the grade 2 or less unit in your drop and call it to rear guard. So we're just gonna call her here again, I guess. Then persona then I call her, but she doesn't really get anything else. She's just a grade 2 there, I guess. Then I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna set up a board, I guess. It's just like not worth not doing anything. So I'm just gonna activate Wondrous Melodies, Energy Blast 2. And look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Choose a Hermit and a... Yeah, there we go. I won't be able to get Persona right anytime sooner, but I'm able to, like, get another grade 2 out, because this one's the one that I would like for there. So let's just call this one here. Deck Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call, and then since when you play Wondrous Melodies, your deck or drop with the one card with Nymph or Hermit and discard him, call it to rear, search your deck. So I'm gonna search my deck for another Nymph with such ability. Sad. I don't know why I didn't use the Maidens or Monks, man. That kind of sucks. Let's see. Look for some grade 1s. Then we're probably gonna be picking up. Where is she? This one then. Let's see. This is this unit. So yeah, just call this one here. Deck Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then since I activated that, I'm just gonna be calling this little lady here. Yeah, that should do it. Then battle. I don't know why, but they're restricting me from doing my challenge. Like honestly, this kind of sucks. 28k. Yeah, 33k. Yep. Then my Vanguard attacks. I can't do anything here. I'm basically just depending on the drive check. So, twin drive, critical trigger, power and crit to Vanguard. We'll crit to Vanguard, power to rear, second check, no trigger. Crit, and no, okay. Then with a boost, this unit attacks and gets an extra 5k power, and then gets an extra 5k power. 33k, they can activate another blitz. Yeah, I don't restand, so... Do you? Do you really? Critical trigger. Okay, then. And that battle, since I activated that, I get to draw one card. There we go. Turn end. It's a weird game. I really want to adjust my deck because of being restricted by Persona, right? I was gonna run the other Gradius Gratil in order to get like a 5th Persona, right? But I was just like, it's not gonna be really worth it to do that. But at this point, it's not worth adjusting when this game has been as weird as it is. Like, they're gonna get the extra turn, but like, at what cost? And I also have drawn like nearly every one of my draw. Like, nearly every one of my draws is just like here. That's not great. That's not great at all. Gonna be doing this though. Leo's about to kick me in the butt. Odium's about to do her second turn shenanigans, so she's able to skip my turn to punch me in the face again. So what am I gonna do here? Probably aim to not get as much damage as possible. So like, do this, intercept with like, I could still use her ability, I guess, but I would have to like forgo a unit here. I'll drop one of these. That does, I don't mind that. To activate the ability, she does this shenanigan. If anything, I like the monkey when it comes to crowd. Okay. Well, yeah, it makes sense. It can't really support. I'm kind of annoyed. It's not like generic for like the gear dragons, but like, hey, whatever. It's fine, I guess. Not like the other guy. Time Smashing is getting like a lot of attention. He's just my favorite because I'm just very stubborn in terms of like the types of units I like. I like using more like the more retro units or like a little bit more stubborn units. I don't like using the old Eugene. I like using the newer one, the Desert Dust Storm Eugene. Hellfire Dust Storm Eugene. That's the one I really, really like. So like using some of the older versions are just like a no-goes for me. Let's see, 25k, just drop this here. That's fine. Only really one counterblast, like nothing's worth. Then turn, stand, go back to battle phase automatically. And then the ability of a Notorious Dragon activates. Its Sword of Bane goes back into there. So it gets more copies in there. Yeah, everything's working for them fairly well. 33k, I can guard that fairly fine. Just guard with this and then guard with this. Yeah, I have a pretty big hand. You haven't been giving me damage, so it's just like you're basically just doing a whole lot of nothing. Then no guard then. Not really intimidated, am I? Temp check. Also, lost that. That's fine. And then 30k. I'm just gonna guard it because I really don't need this hit. Then Stan gets Persona, and we did not get Persona. So the first punishment is here for the challenge. So now you guys are able to tell me what kind of rule I have now restricted because of my lack of Persona riding. So I'm unable to do Keisho's whole shenanigan. So what do you guys got? What do you guys got? In the meantime, I'm just gonna move her to the back. Call this lad here. Because I'll have to do this. Activate this guy. Activate. No, I'm not gonna activate his ability. Oh wait, I can. I don't need to do counterblast actually. I can just do this here. So then I can search a melodies. Wondrous melodies. My hand, deck shuffle, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna proc it because I have no reason why not. Then Energy Blast 2. So now look at the top 5 cards of my deck and choose a we're gonna be deck thinning a bit more, so I'm gonna get rid of her. It has to be to a call to rear. It doesn't have to be open. Perfect. So call her here. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, thanks to the ability of Selgogan, since I activated Wondrous Melody, I can search a deck or drop for a Nymph card and then Superior Call it. So we're going to be looking through our deck. We're going to be looking for a Grade 1 Nymph, which we should have here. There we go. Last copy. Superior Call here and deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, guys, if you have a demand of a rule that I should be doing for this particular match right now, you are 100% entitled to it. And also, I'll be slapping myself with an item from my as soon as this game ends. Then, when the Xeno attacks, I can just return 200 melodies. Okay, we can do shit. When Xeno attacks, if a greater group is boosted by a unit with an infinite card name. So I have to throw her away by obligation. Call this guy here, and then battle. Now, at about that your greater group Vanguard attack, if you did not stand by your card's ability this turn, retire from a unit with the lightning. Okay, so first off, we're gonna be doing this. She retires a Ryoto, so attack with Ryoto first with a plus 5k power boost to the Vanguard. Then you're gonna be Ray-Kai as well. I activate one of the melody, so this unit gets an extra 5k power. Then with a boost from this back row, Ray-Kai will be attacking your Vanguard. Yeah. Not even a Nymph or a freaking. Then kind of plus one. How about that you're a great. Well, end the battle. Okay. And twin drive. Then with a boost, my Vanguard will be attacking your Vanguard. Then at the end of the battle, that your greater your Vanguard attacks. 21k. 33k. Okay. I see. I want to see a normal game. Oh, okay, fair. I'll just slap an item on myself at the right there. Okay, twin drive for sure. No trigger persona next turn. Okay, we're working on. Then counter plus one. I'm able to retire a rear guard. And then restand this guy. Then this guy's ability, since the rear guard within stance, I can activate this. Then this guy's ability, I'll be returning a 1 and 2 Wondrous Melodies back into the deck. A drop in the deck, stands this unit until the unit gets 5k power, drive 1, opponent's Vanguard's greater, it gets drive -1. So, bottom. And then restand, gets plus 5k. And this guy in the back doesn't get anything else, but it gets 1 drive at least. So now, 1 drive. Then, with Salgogan, we'll be attacking your Vanguard once more. 23k, 33k. Okay, drive check. No trigger, that's fine. He has a lot of hand, though. That's a bit troublesome, but they don't have the divine skill. Yeah, they're just blocking whatever they can. Okay. And draw. This deck really sucks in order to be able to get in, like, anything else. This is like, it has 0 resources right now. Now I do not have a Wondrous Melody. Although, oh wait, I do have Ryoto here. Yeah, I can do that. Oh wait, when I Persona Ride, I'm able to Superior Call something and then get a free Counterblast for their ability. So most likely, I'll be riding again, calling the Ryoto. Ryoto is going to get me Wondrous Melodies again. And then, ooh, this is going to be nice. This is going to be nice. This is going to be especially nice. Okay. The deck's fairly weak. It's not great. The most I can get for next turn is just like proccing something. But like, they really gave us Persona units with these types of abilities, and they didn't give us like an extra incentive, like an extra draw or something. Like, if I'm gonna retire, then give me the draw at least. This unit is being attacked with a little shooting opponent's regard retire it. Got it. 43k. I do have enough to. They're gonna do multi-attack regardless. This one does, but she was a great order more than the current blah blah blah. Look at the top of that. She was the 1 card remote. When the unit attacks, if you use the divine skill this fight and able trait added about this unit, that should only regard stand it. Okay, they get restand. That's what they're getting. Okay. But 43k, I think I'm gonna get it. OT, yeah, your turn. I just get a draw. I won't be able to get my restands, but like, you snooze, you lose, buddy. Oh wait, I do get my restands. Wait a minute. That's funny. No guard, I guess. If you get it, you get it. Yeah, you're just doing it to activate the ability so you can proc something in there. That's funny. All right, stand and draw. I still get my restand, just not the Vanguard one, because I am Persona riding. Get a draw out of that. Thank you very much. Thanks to this guy's ability, I'll be grabbing a blue lady here, and then superior calling her, and then her Hermit in turn. If you call unit with the until the end of the turn, reduces the candle blast for the cost for their auto ability to 1. And that means this auto ability is out of here. Then I'm just gonna call a little lady here, activate ability, shove the soul. Fine. Then we're gonna be calling a Ryoto here. And then we are gonna have shenanigans. Then I don't have another Wondrous Melody, so I won't be able to do the Vanguard 3 stand for that. But oh wait, I could have done that instead of the other one. Oh man, I hate it. What happened this month? What happened? Let's see. What are we doing? What are we doing? So attack with this. No, attack with this. Attack with this. Yeah, okay. So attack with this, the Vanguard. Front trigger, that's fine. Then, to me being, I have to go to clearly to be being, that's really, that's sad to hear, Schiller. But yeah, you really have to go to a psychologist if you're having those types of things. You just can't, it's a very, how do I say this? How do I say this? How do I say this? I know times are tough. I know certain things just don't seem they're gonna go the right way. I've been through these types of situations myself, and I've had to do my own psychologist things. I've gone through depression. I've gone through all these things. But you just can't really just... You just gotta keep trying, keep pushing. Waiting for the Vanguard. Yeah, I feel much better now. I'm glad to hear it. Like, genuinely speaking, I know this tends to have, these things are very tough and they're very hard to go through. But like, genuinely speaking, if you're having a very tough situation, try to go to a psychologist, talk to a friend, talk to your best friend, talk to somebody you know that could be genuinely a good emotional support to you. It's very detrimental that in order to keep ourselves keep going, we are social creatures. We are very social creatures. Like, even if it's like a texting or just talking or just a positive note, these types of things are the things that are just gonna help us push further, because sadly, living life is very, very hard. It's not that easy, but it's very, very important that you just keep pushing forward and always know that you have somebody behind you helping you out, or at least somebody who is encouraging you at least. Because it helps a lot. I've been very lucky that I've had my family behind me. I've been happy that I've had my friends. I've always had friends who, even though I'm very shy, I don't really am not communicative, I think is a word. I've been very lucky that I've had friends who have been always able and have always had the willingness and patience to just stretch out their hands to me. And I've been very appreciative of that, because I shut myself down very easy, not even for like difficult things. It's just like I am just very bad at communication. Like, literally the reason I got into V2 was because I'm just very bad at communicating, and I just bad at communicating. What can I say? It's something that I've been trying to like get better at it, but it's just like it's kind of hard to do. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Do have the counterblast in order to do the shenanigan? Yeah, okay, I'll do that then. Then battle. We're gonna be doing... Swinging at the Vanguard as much as possible would be the most preferable thing right now. But yeah, these things are gonna happen. Maybe not frequently, maybe infrequently, and so on and so forth. But the most important thing about these types of situations is just persevering as much as possible. And just keep going forward, keep going forward, keep going forward. It's just the best we could do with these types of situations. We are going to struggle a lot, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to be better. We're going to just flip them off, and we're going to keep pushing forward. All right, twin draw. Let's see. We got draw trigger. Power to Vanguard, draw a card. Get a check. No trigger. Another PG is very nice. Counterblast 1. Restand this unit plus 5k power. Then Vanguard will swing 28k. One drive. Pass. Critical trigger power here and crit here. Beep beep. 26k to the Vanguard. Yeah, although it's really tough. Yeah, it's really, really tough. It's something that is an endless struggle, so to speak. You're just gonna keep doing it. You're gonna have to keep doing it. But it's worth it in the end. There's people that genuinely do care for you, and there's people that will be very sad if something happened to you. So it's both a matter. It's not just a matter of your own self-happiness. It's just like people, if you ever think that nobody cares for you, people do care for you, because if something happened to you, they will mourn. It's the reality of the situation. Like, every time you're just like very negative to yourself, just remember that that somebody will suffer because of your absence. Whether it be a mother, whether it be a father, whether it be a friend, whether it be a brother, regardless of what it is, somebody will mourn you and somebody will be sad at the end of the day. Yeah, this game sucks, man. I hate this deck so much. This deck sucks. This deck, I've been doing a whole lot on. I have so much soul, but I got nothing to do with it. Like, Doc, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah. Something to help me feel bad about it, because I saw my mom crying. Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's literally the fact that it's just like, when you think you genuinely, like, nobody really likes you or something, that's just like, you're probably gonna make your mom cry. If your mother cared for you in any way, shape, or form, you will make your mother suffer, and she will cry. And I don't want that. My mom's a crybaby. Like, no, I don't want to deal with that situation. Thank you very much. Heal trigger. I don't recover, but I do get that heal. Stand. Do I get Persona? Don't get it. That's weird. Oh, well, we do what we can. Then throw this. I'm not going to be able to do much here, so I'm just going to do whatever the heck I want. All right. I didn't about this unit booster. Retire this. Show you second for the one card. Yeah, I suck. I could have gotten Persona right next to last turn. I'm dumb. I'm really, really dumb. Battle. So with a boost. 16k to the Vanguard. I don't know why I called this one. I didn't have an order here. This unit. Search my deck for my last copy. Could have done this a while ago, but I'm dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then with a boost, sky attacks, skill gets an extra 5k power there. 26k twin drive. Is yet another dark irregular deck that doesn't want to retire your opponent's rears. It does have the ability to rears, but it's a really finicky unit that I have that is the Persona right one that gets stuck in there. Now I get the... Okay, yeah, there you are, you bastard. Then counter +1. Free stand up. Plus 5k. Well, he already has the 5k. Yeah, whatever. Then swing. One drive. Yeah, I fumbled here. This is just really... Like, this deck really, really is not that good. I probably am going to make, like, some changes. Yeah. They're just like, wait, the OT, you haven't pulled it? Just like, nah, man, it's still there. The threat of the OT is the great equalizer. It's like... Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, sounds like one of my dogs is having a nightmare. Oh, that's sad to hear. Sadly, oh man, I'm so very sad about the fact I sadly lost my first dog a few years ago, 5 years ago. She was the mother of so many of puppies, so many puppies, so many of our dogs came from her. Even the one I brought to my other home, to my mother's house, like literally, oh, she died of rat poisoning, and the other one died. The OG died of old age, but her daughter, her name was Caramel. Oh, she was a sweet little bat prick. Sadly, she died of rat poisoning, which was kind of sad because I've seen that dog. I've seen that dog like fought rat poison like crazy. Just like this would not be her first rodeo, but sadly she lost this one. So yeah, there was no way she was gonna come back for that. And then Intercepto. I'm really not living here. 21k. 2 drive. I'm out of triggers. Literally, all I have to do is survive this turn. Yeah, I'll risk it. One. Oh, we live and we win, we win, we win. We win by process of freaking elimination because we're that good. The Nymph deck is actually busted. No, I'm kidding. It's absolute butt cheeks. Wait, she stands. Oh, shit. Well, my mouse died when I put a battery in and tried to put in the cover back on. It tried to make me unfollow you. Oh. Oh, that's so... That's weird. That was a close one. Jeez, don't do that to me. Literally do not have a method to living. Yeah, we good. GG. Not surprised I lost that one. Anyway, since I did not follow the prompt of the challenge, we will be sticking something into my body. I'll be moving away from the room in order to not cause any confusions here. Don't get any bad things. So now we shall be jumping into whatever the heck I got here. So any requests, anything at all? What do you want? What do you want? You want a hat? You want an FF4T reference? What do you guys want to put into my face? I got a backwards hat. I got dresses. I got sodas. I got a monster can. Don't turn me into a fable when putting me the monster can. Please be generous with me. Got some Fiji water. Got some cat ears. I already have ears. I don't really need extra ears, you know. So don't think about that. We got a blank. No, wait. Slide. Wait. Now you're awake. You're freaking... Slide. Wait a minute. Why'd you suddenly awake, huh? What? Did you not use Spout 2D? Nope. I used Linux. And Spout 2D still is not working here. So you're going to be seeing these. It is what it is. Good stuff. Like, I've heard that there's been a lot of development for the Sprout 2D plugin for Linux, but it's still not fully operating, so I do not have access to that. Until it's fixed, I'm still sitting in my corner just doing this. Wait, what did you need me for? I don't. Right now, I made a challenge that if I lost or I did not complete the status of the challenge, which was persona writing, which is like consistently writing the same card multiple times, I must slap myself with a detriment here and just put an item in whatever part of my body from whatever the heck I got here. So I got hats, I got a Helldiver's element, I got horns, I got notes with specific notes. Why do I have these? I have hats, I got parts of suits, I got mustaches, I got muted, I got new. I got no rats here. Wait, is anybody a rat here? I don't think so. Got no loot, we got no mic, we got backseating, no backseating. Backwards hat it is. Thank God nobody shows the freaking mate. Where is that backwards cap? Give me that shit. Backwards cap, where is that cap? Oh yeah, I can just write hat. I'm dumb, I keep forgetting that. Wait, who? Hello, Momo, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you, Mom? Right now, I'm just failing the challenge, right? Backwards hat. Best I got is like, I hate wearing hats. I've gone around wearing hats. I've gotten around to them because I'm not really crazy for hats. I just have a lot of problems with like with my hair. which is funny because I don't have a lot of it. I cut it all the time to the thinnest of it. I think this is the best we're gonna get here. We have the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet hat. Yo, what the fuck happened to my screen? I like hats, but I only ever wear them for work. Yeah, I don't like things that my head, neck, or wrist. Ah, okay, fair. Wait a minute, I did not put this well. Okay, this goes to the trash. So we're gonna get. I'm very dumb. And we're gonna wear. We're getting the blue one then. Gonna put it behind me. And just flip the image. I'm not gonna do much because it's just a circle, but like. And I shrunk. Yeah, that happens. Made it too small. Get bigger. That wasn't what I meant. Go on. Somehow it landed on me. Okay. So we got a big ass hat in behind. Perfect. Because of how I have it cut out, it's freaking. I chose the wrong color. Fuck me. Fuck it. We keep the hat. It's like, what's the thing in my back? Oh, it's a ghost. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. For me, I grown to hate the formal attire like suits and colored shirts. I'm not particularly grand about those types of investments. The hat's fully transparent. I keep forgetting I have pigmentation to blue fully out. Like, I'm doing like a chroma key correction with blue. I forgot about that, honestly. I thought I put magenta again. I forgot the magenta actually hits me here. Types of clothes, I'm just not really. I'm not a fan of fully formal things. I think I can wear a suit, but I'll have to keep it a bit untight. I can't really fully tighten everything. I don't mind putting a belt that's absolutely killing me, but I do mind like my throat. Throat has to be free. Grew up Asian. I'm every day on the senior year of high school. I was forced to wear a colored shirt. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, it would 100% do it. The most I would really hate is a. The most I do hate are like polos, but mostly gray and white polos. Mostly because again, that like you, I'm remembered by school because of that. I just hate those types of things. And using that's basically it. I'm not really crazy about like anything else. Okay, let's see if we can modify the deck for the nymphs for a bit here. Like, there's not a lot of options. This archetype's kind of bad. I mean, it's bad in general. Let's see what else can we shove in here. Like, not much, can we? Nah, nothing really. Everything else is kind of butt cheeks. I hate khaki pants, office shirts. I do have to wear those for my class dress codes. There we go. Yeah, it's easy. I was in a public school, but my parents were heavy about how others thought of us. The social pressure. Yeah, that's very sucky. A lot of people were also like that to me. Like, to the point that when I was in khaki pants are really itchy. I understand that. My parents were also like that, but that was mostly in elementary school, where they were all very forceful to me of, like, being very presentable and stuff. But mostly because I was mostly a goofball. And every time the other parents just looked at me, I was just goofing around and all my friends were laughing. I really got in a punishment very hard one time because they wanted us to do a dance we did for our 6th grade graduation. They made us do a song and dance. And they were telling us to do it again at a pool. And we didn't want to do it. So I just, when it was my part, I basically just changed my tone into something like this. And then sing my parts very fast. And my mother was not very happy at all. Well, none of the parents were very happy. All my friends were laughing their asses off, but I was directly yelled at the car, and I was pulled aside after that. And I was just like, we're just trying to have freaking fun. You guys are trying to make us do this dance we've been doing for freaking half a year. Like, we were kind of tired of it. Let us just hang out. We're not going to see each other in a long ass while. My earliest memories of polos I culture was literally before daycare. That's it. Ooh, wait. Okay, I got it. So one of the shirts I really not big a fan of are the ones that, that feel like a paper texture. They feel like very rigid. I don't know the name. That's the type of that type of shirt I'm not a big fan. Because they just don't feel good. They feel very stiff in your body. Wait, those ones? Yeah. I really don't like those at all. Like, they are the worst. They are the worst. I am not a big fan of them. I think I know what you're putting down. Like when I was younger, and another thing I do hate is hair gel. God, do I hate hair gel. Like, hair gel on my head just does not feel good at all. Like, wait, what the heck? They're in a game? Then why aren't they highlighting? Okay, that's weird. Okay, now we're back in the game. Jeez, yeah, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hated hairspray. At least I don't think I was able to deal with hairspray. I think it was just gel. It was my kryptonite. I just hate how it feels. It feels very stiff, and it's very annoying. Let me put heads or tails for this guy. It feels very annoying. I just feel very uncomfortable, and I'm always tugging at it. It's like you had hair glued together. Yeah, exactly that. That is exactly how I felt. Okay, they're back. Okay, okay. I see what happened. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Alt head. I'm going first. And then good luck. Have fun. Man, I keep forgetting I have electric fireplace in my house. Wait, you really have an electric fireplace? No, that's neat. I don't really have the need for those since I live in a tropical island. There's like weather shifts here like a lot. And again, when it gets hot, it gets really roasted. So I really this is the country where like an electric fireplace is like very unnecessary. Like you're wasting your money, quite literally wasting your money if you're getting an electric fireplace. Okay, we'll be dropping this guy because I'll pick him up later. Right this and then turn to end. There we go. Yeah, Bob, because our real fireplace doesn't work very well. Ah, okay. That's like they would put spray and just simply go in Cracker Barrel at the beach. It was weird. In my case, it was mostly had to do because I had to go to church. Like my mom really wanted to be like me very formal, so she gave me those stiff shirts, and then she just put gel on me because my hair was unkept, and she just wanted to me like she couldn't pay for her haircut, so she just had hair gel around, so she just put it on me because they put it in my younger brother, and it just feels very weird. It just like it feels like super uncomfortable. I'm not a fan at all. No guard. I need the damage. They do have Freyr and PGs. Oh, that doesn't matter. Yeah, they're Brank, Getter Century. Okay, that's stand and draw. Thankfully, I don't have the Soul Blast, so do that so I can ride here. Right, we can do this later. Mom, what are we getting with the beach? What do you mean I have to wear cologne? Why? Okay, I understand wearing cologne like initially for like if we're hanging out first and then jumping into the beach. I understand that, but like if the idea is basically jumping in or like reapplying like that, that is a bit annoying for me. Like, why are we doing this? Like, for real, why? They're probably going to take the damage, so I'm not going to be doing anything here. Oh, wait, I can do this, though. What about to do the boost it? Oh, so you're like, no, not right now. Got to do it later. So, attacking with this should be fun. They're probably going to do it. My family never went to church, but my family really had a Jesus statue next to the Buddha and the Jade Toads. Oh, I got the lady. Okay, that's neat. That's interesting. We mostly had, since our culture is based off partially, well, it was initially very implemented the Christianity because of Spain when they got into the islands in Puerto Rico. We do celebrate 3 kings. We got Jesus. Christianity is like the major religion in the country, but we do have diversity. But like my house is basically I have like few things Jesus and mostly 3 kings are ornaments or like things around, you know. Really the statue with the J-Man. Ah, that's perfectly fine. Literally, when I was in nearly the entirety of elementary school, I was still trying to grasp the concepts of other religions. Like, I literally heard one of my younger brother had one of his friends not being Christian. I literally asked him because I was like kind of weirded out. I was confused. It's like, wait, there's another guy that some people hail to, and I'm just like, wait, really? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, there's only one guy. So it's like, why are we doing this? Okay, he's gonna punch me in the face. Yeah, that's not gonna be great. 18k guard with 10k. I don't have a shield for that. Why did it? No! Why did I lose? No, that's terrible. No. Oh, this is ass. Man, only when I want to go travel to Japan. Ooh, I really want to go to Japan. Sounds fun to go. I wanted to Japan to be the first time in another country, but instead I ended up in Canada. Fuck, I hated Canada. Rip. That's sad to hear. But it is what it is. I prefer to have some trip to get a vacation somewhere than nothing overall. Okay, look at top 7 cards of my deck. Choose a grade 2 unit from amongst them. And we did not get a grade 2. Damn, I'm whiffing here, really. Then this guy's ability. I'll be grabbing a unit from my drops if you're calling it. Then his ability. PR. Then activate this ability. I can switch my deck. Search for one of the wondrous melodies that I can finally get because I've been sending all to the damage zone for some reason. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really want to see Niagara Falls in Canada. Niagara Falls is a pretty sight, but like I don't think it's like fully a trip's worth like that. Like I don't think it's that fully worth it. Like come on. I would like to see it though. I would like to see Niagara Falls like in person. It just looks really, really nice and very, very impressive. Even I want to go. It looks nice as heck. Then this guy's ability, I'll be able to search my deck for another nymph. And a superior call it. So I think we're gonna be getting this lad here. Here we go. So which we all had was our birthday together. We were really close to not be able to go back to the States. Oh, that was so terrifying. The Niagara Falls falls, yes, mother, they do fall. Niagara Falls was nice. I give it that. Yeah, it looks like a very nice sight. I gotta give it like that. It looks fairly impressive. Like, I want to go there. It looks nice. Call here and then call here. Then we'll do Counterblast here, Counterblast here. I really, really want to go there. Like, I do want to go for that, but I don't think there's anything else in Canada that, like, I would like to, yeah, however we want to Canada through New York and Canada to Canada through Michigan. That sounds convoluted. Must be a plan of some sort. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. So, battle. Okay, we're going to be doing this here. So, first off, we're going to be swinging with these lads here, 23k to the Vanguard. Since I activated an order, this should be attacking with an extra 5k power. But we're going to be doing this. So, now with a boost, swing with this guy, 23k. Not boosted with the Nymph. Canada really has nothing, no buildings for half the trip. Okay. Kind of sad. I probably would have to look at it like a booklet or something in order to see, like, properly, like, if Canada really doesn't have anything, because I really, really want to check it out, like, myself. Okay, we're going to be attacking with this. Initially, like this, 13k should be fine. We don't have anything. Oh, no, we can push here for this, then get the extra 5k power. Okay, twin drive, first strike. Critical trigger, okay. Power to Vanguard, crit here. Second check. No trigger, okay. 2 damages, one's a heal, that's fine. Because now we're going to be doing a bunch of shenanigans here. Okay, so now, first off, activating skill this guy. Counterblast 1. Goes to here. Then, I'm able to look for my deck for a copy of this lad here. Add to hand. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, counterblast this guy. Restand and gets an extra 5k power boost. Actually, he already has it. Yeah, he already has the extra 5k power. No drive. And counterblast 1. Retire this guy here. Restand. And then this guy's ability restands one more time. I just never really thought of Canada until my mother just randomly brought up when we had cousins in Canada. Oh, that's interesting. I don't have really any relation in Canada. Most of my family, most of Puerto Rican families tends to move to like, let me just attack with this 23k here. I don't have any drive checks more, so it's better to just attack with this and then try just from here with this. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean we have cousins in Canada? Peter Griffin was right. Canada sucks. That's something. That's something. Fatal drive. PG. Oh, yeah. I pressured them here. Jesus Christ. Then turn end. There we go. You can play. And I do get the persona right. The great one's really good. Oh, neat. I do really want to sit down, like, look through what Canada actually has. Because I'm quite sure there should be things there, you know, to look at. Because they do have a rich history. Nah, a bit racist. I do mind. Like, they do. It is Canada. It does have its dark history. It's not even 100 years old without that dark history. But yeah, like you know, I would like to visit it. But some place I really do want to visit is obviously Japan, like you guys said, where I want to visit with my whole family wants to visit, but my sister wants to visit as well because she's a very big stationary nerd. So I really want to have like a trip with like me and her or like the family if we can able to save up, but it's gonna cost a money. Like as far as I understand, if we take it in a down season, if we take a trip through down season, it's gonna be probably $1,000, 1,000 something, 1,500 around that for like bodies only, at least for the plane. Like, we can have our soul trip because I never got the chance. America also has its dark history. Oh, obviously, yeah. I'm Salem the Wish Drops. Oh yeah, that's one of them. No content is safe from their dark history. Nope, not even mine. I never read this, but only recently when I've been taking some Puerto Rican history classes, I've learned how I knew that the black population in my country was being pushed down by the more white-ish European settlers here from Europe. But I didn't know it was to the extreme that it was. Let's go. Yeah, I was waiting for them to choose like there. Okay, then I only need like a bit of damage here. So I'm just gonna be doing this here. And they're getting abilities out of that. That's interesting. So since he has that, I am gonna be doing this here, and we're just gonna be throwing this out here. Front trigger, that's a bit dangerous. That just means I'll probably be taking these hits. That's not as bad. Of course, I'm related to American First. Oh no. That doesn't sound so well at all. Am I gonna get... I have a Wonders Melodies out. I think I can get another one. Yeah, I can get another one. So do that. 38k here. I'll take this, then block this. It's probably gonna be how I'm doing it. Yeah, I'll get a Wondrous Melody next turn. Yeah, I'll go. Also, my family has a line of more... Ooh, that's interesting. I haven't looked at my family history in particular. I just know, at least through my father's side, my grandfather was a cop, and then my father became a cop. But, like, that's as far as just, like, history in general of, like, the family as far as I can go. Like, quite literally, I'm very unknown of those, like, what my bloodline has ever had or done. I always find that interesting, though. It's just, like, people just, like, thanks to ancestry and documentation, you can just look at your history. You know a single thing about my family history? Yeah, I'll say it was same boat, same boat. Alright, so we're getting percent. Oh, I wanted that heal trigger to pop, damn it. Stand and draw, right, draw a card. Then this guy's ability plays. I can choose a greater or less. So we're grabbing Ryoto here. Then Ryoto's ability, I'll be able to search my deck for a copy of the last copy of Wondrous Melodies I have in my deck. Got it to hand. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go here and then activate Wondrous Melodies with an Energy Blast 2. 1, 2. And then look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Choose a Nymph uniform amongst them. Superior, call it. And we do have a great one, so we're getting a great one then. So we're going to be calling this lad over here. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Send this drop. And then this guy's ability, I'm able to... And then when we play someone's deck, search for a deck or drop for up to 1 Nymph card or superior, call it. So we're going to be going through our deck again, but this time we're going to be grabbing this little lady here. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, thanks to her ability, I'm going to be shoving her into Soul. Bind. Yeah. I wonder if you touch Gabrielius Phantome. Gabrielius Phantome, I haven't touched it yet. I really got to sit down and touch that. And I can feel my body feel coming so early. I feel pretty sick, so I've had to miss work the majority of the days. Oh, that sucks, man. I understand that feeling 100%. But, like, the first important thing is obviously just trying to recover as fast as possible. So just take your time. Just recover as much as possible. And just, you know, you'll get through this. You'll get through this. You just gotta recover as slowly, and then you'll get back into the action of just getting back to work. I already gave him the power boost, it's fine. So 33k, we're hitting good numbers here. We already have enough to do a free 100 melodies and then be able to do a Rekai as well. 33k, 38k, let's go, that's nice. Man, winter was awful for me. Really? What happened, Schiller? Ironic, honestly, considering your name. Last one, I mean. Yeah, I understand what you meant. Then 33k again. Then, yeah, front's not gonna be doing here. Winter was a weird time. I think you told me this, but I don't remember it clearly on my end. Back with this. Then we're gonna be activating the counterblast ability with that. Benefit is feeling nauseous starting from Thanksgiving night. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Can drive. Draw trigger. I'm gonna give power to my Vanguard, draw a card. Second check. No trigger, that's fine. Then shove this soul, draw a card. Then Vanguard skill, I'll be grabbing 2 Wondrous Melodies, the only 2 copies I have in right now out, and then putting them into the bottom. Restand this unit, and then this unit gets an extra 5k power, and then 1 drive. Then counterblast 1 to retire, restand this unit, and then restand the back row as well because my Vanguard with Nymph too. That and feeling seasonal affective disorder. What's that? What's affective disorder? I'm not trying to be impolite. I'm just don't know what it is, so I'm just asking you. If you don't feel comfortable, you can say it. I have the thing rather than get Middle East City of the 38k 1 drive. Thing rather than get Middle East City a couple of months. I get hit with a Mega Signals 1 every couple of months. Ooh, that's twin drive check. No trigger. It hits them. 38k. And then swing with a 33k to the Vanguard. Nymph are doing fairly decent. It's like PTSD, but takes place in certain seasons. Ah, okay. Understand that. It sounds kind of bad. I'll be honest, dude. I don't really have anything else other than the odd. I've had like a few pains these years of like my chest hurting or something like that. Like odd pains in my chest and every now and then. And like moments of like convulsions where like I don't feel anything bad. I just feel like my body has to move like a certain way and then I can keep walking forward. And other than that, I've had the odd condition where I've had obviously I nearly died on the 2014. I had a very life-threatening condition which left me paralyzed half my body. And mostly because a liquid went through a wrong tube during my body. Like quite literally, it was not a matter of like I had a sickness. It was just a matter that my body fucked up transferring one liquid from one tube to another and put it on the wrong tube. So the liquid went to my brain. So in like after 2 weeks, after I felt the pain of like having that there, I suddenly was unable to move half my body. And it was terrifying. Like genuinely terrifying moment. Or thanks to that, I was like half delirious and not fully conscious of like my actions and stuff, but I was like semi-conscious, so I was like sort of conscious there, but like it was very, very tough and very, very terrifying. And that's how I spent my entire summer. I spent 2 summers recovering. One summer half of 1 month them trying to figure out like what to do with me, and at the end of that month they finally decided to put a tube in my body, which went through my stomach inside my body and up to my neck, where it started throwing liquids inside to my brain because they blew up like 2 of my veins. Like, worst thing is I got it was when I got COVID the first day of my sophomore year of college. Dude, I hate freaking COVID. COVID hit me after it hit my entire family. I was the last person in the freaking line. Like I avoided it, and then suddenly me and my mom was like, we're the only 2 last, and then suddenly I wasn't feeling good. And dude, that shit hit me on Christmas. That sucked. That was ass, man. That hit me on Christmas. And I know who it was. It was that one customer in my job that was decided to just get close to me like shit and be an angry prick. I was kept awake from me coughing up so much. Yeah, it was my first COVID experience and it sucked. Yeah. Because it was just that one angry customer who just decided, I'm going to be a complete utter bitch today. And you know what? She was. She was absolutely was. I'm going to guard with this lad here. I already have like another copy, so it should be fine. I should have guard with Keisho. Keisho's kind of ass. I don't know what's with Bushy like making. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna make these cards that are really terrible. Like, I. Why are you making terrible cards, people? Like, come on. I'm not gonna do multi attack, but he's gonna be punching. Oh, he called that by 3 drives. I don't like that. I'll be guarding that. I do not like that at all. Have enough space for 1 damage, so I basically gotta do 43k extra something here to guard here. Hopefully he doesn't get a crit. Call and call. Yeah, I've had experience. It's been fairly me being me. It is what it is. It happens. Thankfully I've been able to become crit. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Wonder when will the format start slowing down? Not in power something, but rather in just damage control. I think it's gonna start slowing down if I'm correct in assuming this. The format should be slowing down now. When we start getting when the new format starts, when the new D series next year starts, that's when it's gonna start slowing down. Oh shit, you're getting sleepy? That's perfectly fine. You can go rest up. It's perfectly fine. Anyway, I'm gonna only keep streaming for a little bit more. Well, not a little bit more. I got like an hour and a half on me still. Of just like how I tend to do the programming these streams for me. Okay, have a good night. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's perfectly fine. And obviously, when you have moments like these, don't be afraid to talk, or you can just join the Discord, and then we can just talk there. I don't mind having a corner with you and just talking it out, whether it be voice call or chat. I'll be perfectly fine if you need some help. Oh boy, yeah, there. Oh yeah, I have enough to guard you, prick. Wait, I know what they could do, so I'm gonna force him in a situation here. 43k. Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm too lazy to do that. Oh, if you like to see me, oh wait, what does your Vanguard do? So my Vanguard, for some reason, is a dragon that is a hermit nymph support card, and their whole gimmick is basically when this unit's placed, I can grab any of my hermits or nymphs that it's in the drop zone, superior call it, and then their counterblast auto abilities is reduced by 1 counterblast, right? And then their other abilities, if I activate Wondrous Melodies, which is the order for the nymphs, then I'm able to superior call another nymph or hermit for my deck and to the board. So if I've ever need one of this one, which needs this guy in order to superior call, I'm able to search for the other guy. And then if I need to activate in order to activate another ability, then I can just search out the other guy. Then his last ability is if I have don't have the persona right, that sucks. This sucks. I'm fairly incomplete in order to be able to do it because I don't have persona right. So we're just going to be calling this guy here. I kind of want the restand, so I'm not going to be activating anything else. That sucks. And then its last ability is a restand. If my opponent's in grade 3 or greater. Well, when at the end of this unit attack, I can counterblast 1 or return 2 of the orders. Could have done that? Nah. Nah, it would have cost me. No, I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do the restand to get an extra drive at least. He's gonna guard with that one. I don't have anything else to pop. Yeah, this sucks. This is not the best formation. Like 18k to the Vanguard. Yeah, it's not great. I think I boosted by a Nymph, I guess. Critical trigger as well. Well, oh, proc the divine skill. Damn it. It does work. Damn it. 23k. Oh, this sucks. 28k. Okay. Then with a boost. Not the divine skill. Yeah, the divine skill activated, man. I don't know what I could do there. Twin drive first check. No trigger second check. No trigger. Skill. Counterblast 1. Restand this unit plus 5k power. Wait, and about when it boosts, everyone has 1 or less rear guard. They had 3 rear guards, so that does not go as well. So there, 1 drive. They pulled the divine skill. They knew they were gonna die, and they were just like, I have extra heals. That doesn't matter. 33k. I need to pull the OT. No heal. Oh, frick. We got the wondrous melodies there. This would have been better earlier. Jesus Christ. This would have been way more handier in the first drive check. Damn it. If I had that in the first drive check, God, that I would have been able to restand my rear guards as well. Like, damn it. I would have had enough to do the Vanguard restand. Wait, do I have another Wondrous Melodies? No, I don't. Fuck. It wouldn't have worked out. Damn it. I was still short on resources. Okay, they acted Divine Skill, but they just used that. No, it's not looking good at all. Why do nymphs suck? Lady Luck is truly a cruel mistress. Yep, it is. There's also the fact that this deck is not really good. I don't know where they come up with, like, doing hermits and nymphs. It was really weird out of nowhere. Because they literally built this deck out of complete nowhere. They were like, let's make some rear guards to restand. And just like, they're cool, I guess. They're cool. And then they finally gave us a Vanguard, and it's not a nymph or a hermit. It's just like Bushy. What the heck? What's wrong with you? Let's see. We're gonna be doing Intercept. And then Intercept. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm 100% doing that. And sadly, we drew the OT, so it is what it is. What it's good looking dragon, will say, but it doesn't look like a hermit. No, not really. God, I wish it was, man. Like, I hate when Bushy does this. It's just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna make a dragon here again. I'm just like, why are you making a dragon? Just give us a new thing. Just give us a guy, or like a lizard guy. Just give us a lizard guy. That'd be cool. They could have given us a freaking nymph here. That would have been awesome. Nembaris, yeah, this is gonna be tough. There's no superior calling here, so this shield is basically very meh. So best I could do here is like this here, 23k. 23k, one to pass. 23k. God, wait, do I have twin cats here? No, I don't. Yeah, it was a one to pass. It was the best I could do. Ah, fuck. I need a heal. Critical trigger. Nope, I lost. GG. It is what it is. It happens. It is what it is. Allow. I don't need another 6-pack human dragon. Give me an old Mumbo Jimbo dragon. Yeah, basically. It's just like they keep giving us just these more dragons. It's like, I like dragons as much as the next guy, but like, you're just gonna keep giving me dragons, even in nations where they're like, oh yeah, dragons are like okay with us, but we're gonna give you a dragon. It's like, hi. Heads, okay. Like, give me something else. Give me some spice here. There we go. Call here. I forgot that we're gonna be wearing something else. Well, that's interesting. We'll do that later. Let's see. There we go, buddy. About him. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna take advantage of that. Put this back at the bottom of the deck. Put it back into the deck. And 1, 2. It should be. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of the older unit themes in Wild Spike Brothers, for example. We did have Bruce, though. A lot of other units just don't get representation at all, which is obviously, like, very sad, because, like, they deserve it. But it is what it is. It's just Bushi just going through that, man. It's Bruce. Dude, there's a lot of decks that just do not have proper representations. Like... a deck theme I haven't seen quite literally in Counter Sanctuaries is like, we have not seen like a god. Like, is there a god deck? We've seen like magicians, we've seen the Hexa orbs and stuff, but like I don't have any memory of just like getting like an Amaterasu style unit or something. It's just like, where are they? Like, where are they? Just like they were proliferant before, but like nobody's here. Like, nobody's here. Oh, right. I keep this in hand. Keep forgetting.
I have this. I can just Soul Blast and then Superior right here. Do that call. Then we're gonna be doing most likely this guy here. So we're doing Counterblast here, Counterblast 1, and then look through my deck for a Wondrous Melodies. Grab it, add it to hand. Deck Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's sort of a god. Yeah, but it's like a bird dragon god, you know? It's just like, really, we definitely don't have got more aliens and extraterrestrials than gods and deities. I don't want the extraterrestrials. That has been missing quite a bit in like how we've been doing decks. So I don't mind like extraterrestrials just like being out there. But just like it's like bring them please. Battle with a boost attack here. You're gonna be smacking you in the face, good sir. Thank you very much. And with a boost, extra 5k power. Drive check. Critical trigger. Power to here. Crit to Vanguard. Take your lumps, good sir. Shove to soul. Be getting draws. Thank you very much. Then with a boost, one more time. 33k to your face, good sir. I'm rushing them, yeah. Let's see Juggernaut Maxim one last time, though it's in my favorite, but I'm still, but it just clicks, right? Yeah, I understand. There's certain units that, while I'm not a big fan of them, just like seeing them would be like, it'd be a very nice treat, you know? Draw a card, and then turn in. What would I think? I would like to see an insect, main Vanguard. Because I still haven't seen like a mega, we've seen mega colony style units. That's not something we haven't seen. But like, I would like to see a mega colony style Vanguard, like proper bug. Give me a bug. Give me a bug. I'm being very honest. I need my boys back. I need my boy, my man, my announcer shouts. Operator standing by. God, that was such a. I love Shout so much, man. He's my goat. He's my guy. I love when that guy just like they just gave him a random voice line. Just like, why not? It's Shout. He deserves it. I'm just like, you're freaking right. Shout does deserve it. Stand and draw. And then we are going to be discarding this lady here. So we right here. Then look at the top. 7 cards in my deck. Choose a grade 2 unit from amongst them. Add it to hand. Oh, wait. Can it be grade 2 card? Choose out the 1 grade 2 card from one of the real players of your deck. Oh, wait. So I can just grab a Wondrous Melodies. Hello. Do a hand. Deck shuffle. Don't mind if I do. I know Jack's coming back to high gear, but it ain't my boy. Dude, what I really want to see is like getting a proper Kamui card back. Like, give me a proper Kamui card and we'll be in business. Like, quite literally in business. Call this guy, then this guy's ability will be, I can search my deck for a Wondrous Melodies and add it to my hand. So that's another order out of my deck. So we'll be doing this here at the hand, deck shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll be retiring this in order to call this lad here. Actually, hold on, not yet. Because first, obviously gotta activate the Wondrous Melodies. Then Energy Blast 2. And then look at the top 5 cards on my deck. Choose a Nymph from among them and Superior call it. So we're gonna be calling over here, deck shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to be activating this guy's ability. If I activate Wondrous Melody, search your deck for a drop it to 1 card with Nymph or Hermit's card and call to rigor. If you search my deck, shuffle your deck. So I'll be retiring this lad here because I'll be searching my deck for the last guy in our puzzle that we're missing. We're getting Ray-Kai. And then the Jibble 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kamui Misaki Master decks. Yes, I need those. And God of the Full Moon. Yep. Lord Gray. Tsukuyomi is what we need. Yes, that's exactly what we need, Gray. We need Tsukuyomi. Like, God, I need it. I need Tsukuyomi in my body. I really need it. I love that card so much. Tsukuyomi, I need the Godhog. I need Tsukuyomi. I need Amaterasu. Like, I don't know what to say. I just want them. I need them. I need them. They're the coolest. Okay, so battle. So we're gonna be swinging here. We're not attacking with the boost, just 10k base. God, what would I do for Dex? For Kamui, I want to see Shurikaiser. I need a Shurikaiser to get his proper representation. We need to see Screaming and Dancing and Master Shout. We need to see Brutal Jack. Like, we need to see the units, man. Like, imagine with Misaki, Silent Tom. I'm telling you, Silent Tom. Like, God. if we get Silent Tom, it's like, I'm gonna guard with great zeros. You cannot. You cannot guard with great zeros. 13k. Bro, Misaki was stacking the whole deck so that she knew everything. Dude, and she also called the silent... Dude, when she also called Euriole, when she called Euriole and she sniped the card from Asuka's hand, dude, that was peak anime. And they're doing the reruns again. So that's going to be really cool. Heal trigger, I gave all to my Vanguard. Power, don't recover. And then second check, no trigger. That's fine, because then I can activate scale restand and gets an extra 5k power. 0 drive. And counterblast 1. Tire. And then stand this one. And then with a boost, 23k. I never got so hyped with card memory. Dude, literally they used the mechanic of the game. And Misaki was just like, you don't remember your entire deck. And she's just like, I have photographic memory. Asuka, you want to bet if I don't remember stuff? Bring it. I know your entire hand. Like, imagine how terrifying it is fighting Misaki. Like, you're just like, I bet she doesn't remember hand. Misaki's just like, okay, the card on the left, it's probably the trigger. Card over there is the one they drove check last turn where they got nothing else. And then the card that's in the other side is also another trigger. They probably drew it because they had a disappointed look in their face. And I remember it perfectly. Like, that woman is terrifying. That's without also the fact that Misaki also has butt-kicking capabilities as well. Like, in V-Series, she wanted to murder everybody. Anybody that slighted Aishi was, like, in death rows. As far as she was concerned. God, those were great. Those were great moments, man. I miss the anime quite a bit, you know? I wouldn't even think I'm Full Moon would be too broken. So is it? Yeah, Tsukuyomi was never fully broken. Tsukuyomi was good because if its ability will be able to replenish the hand thanks to her ability, but she not only needed a soul requirement, but she also needed to, what was the other thing? She needed to have the full ride line. Because if she missed if she missed her ride line, then she was kind of screwed and unable to do that. Thankfully, she had Tsukuyomi to Shane to pivot to, but like, you know? Like, one card's obviously better than the other, you know? Did about the decision attack, so it's good. No guard. Damage check. Over trigger. Stando. Give me Persona Ride. Persona Ride. Because we called it. And re-ride. Draw. Activate the ability of the sweet little lady here. Superior Call. So we got a rear guard restand that's for free. Then. Wait. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Then I'm gonna activate. Since we Persona Road, I'm just gonna shove this into. Wait, do I want to shove this into Soul? Nah, we'll keep her there. We'll keep her there. We don't need to do that. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing Wondrous Melodies here. So we're gonna be Energy Blasting 2, 1, 2, and then looking at the top 5 cards of our deck to see if we can get a unit. We got a good unit there. So we're just going to be throwing this here because we're going to be calling a grade 1 there. Deck shuffle. Then, since we call the Nymph for the ability, we can search our deck or drop for the unit that we're going to be missing in. And then Superior Call. So we're missing a Rakai. So, Superior Call. Deck shuffle. And then we're able to battle. Now we're cooking. Dude, we top decking this shit. We're crazy. Then battle. Oh, wait. Since we have 2 melodies, we also get Vanguard restand. Dude, we're cooking. We're cooking. Literally, it's just like, you don't have counterblast. It's just like, I can still do all my techniques, buddy. So battle, attack. Gets boosted by Nymph. Gets an extra power boost for, yeah. We are in the state. Oh, yeah. GG. Our first win of the night, boys. The Persona Ride was the key to everything. God, that was good. The Persona ride was just like, mwah. Yeah. Good game. We did good. We did good. I'm very happy with that. 6-7. Hello, Lugger friend. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. How you, Frog? I did not expect the 6-7. I'll be honest. I read whatever. GG's, man. That was very unlucky to me to play. Yeah, it happens. Also, thanks for playing in Bundler. How about you? You tired, Lord? Are you tired, Lodge? That's sad to hear. Yeah, you can rest up here. You can either hear me rambling or whatever the heck. I'm just going to be talking about random stuff or whatever. Mostly about Cardfight Vanguard and how about this deck is really, really bad. Because this deck is quite literally bad. Let's see, going first. Fine, good luck, have fun. That's perfectly good, sir. We're going to be doing this. Don't know if we shuffle completely fine. We'll be here for a minute. Hey, that's perfectly fine, Frog. You can rest up. You can just stay here. Just hear me chat, whatever. I have best friends run gold. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since we're gonna be going second, we do want to see some of our units out. Get the sentinels out of here. Everything else looks perfectly fine. 1, 2. Ooh, Persona right. There we go. We got it. We got it. Then we go first. Oh, right, it's me. Wait, no. All right. I'm an idiot. I may be long shot. I may be an idiot. It is what it is. Let's see what we're doing. Now we're doing stand and draw. First time we're going to be getting this off. That's going to be neat. Stand. So ride. Draw. Then we're just going to take advantage of this and just smack them really, really hard. So we're just doing this. And an extra 5k power. Check. Heal trigger. We've recovered damage. Cool. Then, thanks to this guy's ability, shift the soul, draw a card. Sadly, we've been drawing triggers, but that means we can defend ourselves. That's really good. I don't remember what me was Vanguard was, but I still remember loving the card design. If you're talking about the OG's Vanguard, in the end, he ended up being with the Seal Dragons, but in the V series, he was using the heroes. So if we were talking about D format Miwa would probably be using the B heroes, which is not a bad format. But yeah, Miwa would never really have much of a presence. I remember that in the original part of the series, Miwa used a Flame Edge Dragon, I think it was. It was a 9k Vanguard that when it hits, you can distribute power. He used Overlords as rear guards. Then when we changed to Limit Break era, he used Narukami with Kai, obviously, because they had to change clans. And then when they jumped into the Link Joker era, he went to, obviously, Kagero again, did Steel Dragons. And he also used Dauntless Drive as well as a Vanguard when he got reversed. That's what happened to him. Ooh, he really wants to hurt us. Sadly, I do not like that idea. So, no, sir. He really, really wants to hurt us. Increase the demonstration effect revealed by your direction gets effect, right? Okay. You get nothing. You still get nothing. I do have enough shields, man. You can't stop me. Stand and draw, and then thanks to that's terrible. I'll be soul blasting here in order to get that for free. Thank you very much. And we're not calling anything here. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Then with a booster, beep. Really need Wanderous Melodies here. So we're gonna be relying on this guy to get Wanderous Melodies like 100%. Like Jesus Christ, because I do not have a Rico in my drop zone. Drive check. We got him. Okay. He's our discard target for next turn. 100%. Shoves his soul. That's neat. When you put in a guardian circle, if you're Vanguard with Bazangio, yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. Yeah, it goes to soul. Yeah, that's fine.
Like season 1 of Stride, there was this kid that played the bird robot theme deck, and I thought the design was cooking. Dude, one thing that I feel robbed is that they brought Enigmas, technically speaking, back by adding that kid from Trinity Dragons, but for some reason he doesn't have a Stride skill. Because I mean, I'm just like, why? Why doesn't it have a Stride skill? They have a Stride unit. Like, give it to them at the minimum. Like, come on. You don't tell me that you gave the side character the Enigma archetype, and then when it came to give him support, like something, you just gave him, like, sure, he had good support cards, but the Vanguard itself was like not a good support. Although I gotta tell you, when you watch that anime fight of like Gold Paladins versus Enigma, God, that fight was mwah. Dude, I rewatched those episodes of that late G series in those final seasons. Dude, those fights were freaking French kiss. They were great. I'll take that. Heal trigger, cool. I get power. Like, he strode into the Commando Laurel Stride. Dude, those were amazing. Like, that was amazing, I tell you. Amazing. Gets a bounce. Call and call. So he doesn't do restand like that. Wait, does this restand when your Vanguard attacks? Cannibalize restand? Okay, yeah, I can block this guy. Okay. Then they're going to be hitting my bottom. Okay. Then I will tell you the good news that I'm no guarding. Yeah, nothing. Oh, shit. I wanted that card. What happened there? What happened? I remember my favorite fight is Kai was Blanca. Dude, the initial Leon versus dude, the laundromat fight was incredible. Kai was pummeling that kid. That was like, okay then. Okay. Guys, you cook that, man. Dude, poor Shion, man. He was in the worst time. That was the worst time of his life. Like, his parents lost all property. Tsukuyomi versus Asha was also a bomb fight. That was actually that. I want to enjoy that a lot. Was the Hexamagus. Hexamagus versus Asha was actually really good. I enjoyed that one. All right, we're gonna be doing top 7 here because I wrote upon that. We got Wanderer's Melodies. Let's go. Deck shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this guy's ability, because he did that, we can superior call this guy here. And this guy's ability, since he was called by this, he gets a Cannibal ability, is reduced by 1. So the G Guardian was kind of bull. Them showing that and Misaki and Kai not using G Guardians was kind of annoying. Well, especially Misaki. It was just like, Misaki, I thought you had the perfect memory. It's just like, yeah, it mostly felt like G series was mostly storytelling and like everything else is just like extra. Like, I understand why they did that. I'm not happy about it. Like, they nerfed my boys and girls a lot because of that. Energy Blast 2. And then look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Choose for a Nymph from amongst them. Superior call them. I only have 1 target, so we're going to be calling this lad here, there. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, thanks to Vanguard's ability, I can search my deck for another one and then call here, deck shuffle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to be able to call this one here. And then we can have a dang goal do time here. So first off, battle. Attack the rear. 10k. Of course, Stride showed off a new Stride mechanic, was crazy. One thing I do feel like it was a bit of a letdown and a bit of a disappointment. They did show us that Generation G Break 8 units existed. Like,
Obviously, Chrono's last unit that he used against the Shiranui deck. I keep forgetting against the guy he used it from. But literally, that fight, Chrono won because of the GB8. But the whole problem was that they didn't show GB8s afterwards. I genuinely thought GB8s were going to be like the ace units for like Tri 3 and like everybody else. But like, no, they just showed them once and that's it. Counter Blast 1. Retire. Restand, then this unit's restand, then Counter Blast 1. Restand, full as 5k power. 1 drive. Swing. So it was like a fairly disappointment. Like, I thought they were gonna give us like everybody was about to get like a bit of a buff, you know, but like no, they're just like, we're not giving it to them. Turn, and his hand must be bad, or yeah, his hand must be bad if he let me push him to that amount of damage. Jesus Christ. All right, next turn I have a Wondrous Melodies in hand, so I don't need to search another one. So we're most likely going to be guarding with this Ray-Kai here, and then when we activate Wondrous Melodies, we'll be able to search out the other copy of. We're going to be able to search the Ryoto that's in our deck, because we still have, I have 1 in drop, 1 in here, and then no here's. And then thankfully the Soul Gall Guns effect is going to be I do miss when the plot wasn't always about the tournament, instead of the tournament arcs. Yep. Although that was kind of part of it. I don't mind them like developing and then jumping into tournaments. Tournament arcs are obviously where it's meant to go. It's because they're doing card games, you know? They're meant to go into tournament arcs. It's either that or tournament arc plus Supernatural, or Supernatural purely. But that's just how it's meant to go. It's a card game anime. Like, first season, obviously we do like initial story building, obviously teaching Aichi how to play the game, and then we're gonna give him like the initial tournament that he's gonna do with Q4. Okay, guard here and then intercept. Then after that he jumped into a tournament, and then after that they prepped themselves up, they recovered, and then they went to the tournament again after a bit. And 30k. Yeah, wait. Misclick. $28k. That's gonna be a bit higher, so I have to guard like this and then throw one of these out. There we go. 23k. This is the guy that restands. That's fine. That's it. Return goes to man. I was always for plots where the game happened naturally. Like a kid in question, but just what happened with the card fighting was the wait out of survive. Wait, to survive. I didn't particularly mind because again, it was subject of time. Just like Aichi needed to learn X and Y, so he had to do this. So it was perfectly fine for me for them to start jumping into tournament arcs, because card game anime, they're going to jump to tournaments. And also it helped Aichi development because he obviously wanted to become a stronger card fighter to fight Kai. That was a good motivation. So obviously jumping into tournaments was going to be a good development for Aichi, or to develop into a stronger fighter. This is going to be 25k shield, 25k, 38k, 38k, 38k. With this is going to be a 53k. It's not going to be enough. Have to guard like this mostly. 63k, that's very funny. Like the OT was barely there. That's true. Yep, I guess that's just like how card game animes are gonna develop. It is what it is. It is in their end their ultimate resolution stand and draw. And then we're persona riding. Right, get a draw out of that. Then this guy's ability. When placed, I can look for a card in my drop and then superior pull a copy, so we can get a D restand for free. We're gonna be doing restand for free because I can get the Ryoko out pretty easily enough. So call this guy here, so restand's gonna be for free. Then move this here. Then we're gonna be doing Wondrous Melodies here by energy blasting 2. 1, 2. And then look at the top 5 cards of my deck. I think that for me, it's definitely the cake of nostalgia and old anime like Metabots, Beat 'em Up, Bakugan, and Toy cards based on anime. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. That is very understandable because I do feel that as well. I grew up with a lot of that, especially the video games. The video games were like peak nostalgia for me. And then this guy's abilities, and I activated one of that. I can switch my deck or drop for another card that I'm missing, so I can just skim through my deck to grab the last copy of him that I have in my deck. I have 2. I'll hear deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember growing up with like Bakugan being like something like I enjoyed like greatly, like very, very greatly. Let's see. I did Rikudo, so I do want to do Counterblast here in order to search out the last Wondrous Melodies I have in my deck. Add it to hand deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bro, maybe it was the tournament and then became a quest to stop God. I was like, dog, dude, that's the best part of Beyblade, man. Alright, shove the soul. Bind. Bind. This card sucks. The feeling was mutual, man. Just like, how do you make a card this ass? Okay. Let's see. I already paid the counter blast. I'm gonna get the Wondrous Melodies out. This is gonna be free. So basically, I'm just gonna be doing this here. I'm just gonna be doing this. All right, battle. All right, I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then draw 1 card. I'll take it. Battle. Nope, just 20k to the Vanguard. Actually, did we ever learn what the Megumi's brother deck was in dress? Megumi's. Nope, we never learned. We know that he was part of the crew because we saw a flashback of the entire crew, but we never really learned like what he played, sadly. It'd be funny if he did play Lyrical Monastery, like a contrast to Megumi. Either that, or he probably also played Stoichia, maybe. Maybe being the operative word, obviously, but like, assumptions are assumptions. Skill with the boost gets 5k power to the Vanguard. Alright, Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, second check. No trigger. Alright, skill, counterblast 1. Tire. Switch my deck for a copy with the same name as my Vanguard, add it to hand. Deck shuffle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Vanguard skill, I'll be grabbing 2 Wondrous Melodies. Grabbing them here, and then putting them at the bottom. Restand this card. 1 drive. Then discard's ability. Retire. Restand. Then 28k to the Vanguard. Going to allow the new series is like some Vanguard across the multiverse type brat. I would like to see a female protagonist, honestly. That's my only thing I really want to push, because I really don't think of like what kind of skill or ability thing they could do in order to make the game a lot more like what I do want. If they're gonna obviously introduce a new mechanic, then they should 100% make it so that the mechanic feels like Stride Era, where where the format is basically slowed down. Because the problem right now is that the format just goes really, really fast and very, very dangerous really easily. It's very annoying, and it's kind of difficult to teach new people to play the game because just everything just moves too fast. I would like to see other formats playing Vanguard. I like how Q4 did the 2 versus 2 art. Oh, okay, fair. I like that. That part of the Asia circuit was really cool. I'd like to see that, but I would like to see actual more card fighting, because the problem with also the new D series, it's just like we're getting very nice stories, we're getting cool art, we're getting cool animations. We're not seeing a lot of card fights. We see like some cards being pulled and stuff, but a few times we just see things happen and we're just like, I don't know what's happening. And it's a bit annoying, you know, seeing this happen too many times, you know? Kind of want to know what's happening. You guys describe me what's happening. Just like, give me the proper description, please and thank you. I would appreciate it. 23k. This is gonna be annoying. Bottom. Still searching for triggers, basically stacking. 28k, 28k. Drop another trigger would be the way to go. Regardless, I'm gonna need shield center to block everybody else when you're in a single new attack. One of them is gonna come boosted. I'd still need to guard the other attacks. No guard. I'll have to take this one. Classic. Yep. Place it to Bulbama. Never show their ability. Yep. It's just like, why do you do that? Critical trigger. Okay, we got something to help us here defend. 45k, 50k. Yeah, this is annoying to guard. I don't have shield here. The double front was fairly annoying. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be able to. GG. It is what it is. It happens. That replay, nah. Also, the fact that a lot of the times I see these players in like the D series play, and I'm just like, you're playing that in the wrong order. Like in a very basic formation, they're just fucking it up. I'm just like, how do you fuck up that bad? You're activating a basic skill of a unit and you just don't do it. It's like, why? Why are you doing it? It's like, I understand showing like in optimal like formations and stuff, but like, why are you doing this? Why are you crippling yourself like not very smart at all? It's just like, what's wrong with you? What is 100% wrong with you? Like, what the heck? What the heck? And this is not just the anime. Another thing I've conflated, just like Bushiroad, just like, let me show you some new cards that I really like. Some of the Phantoma units, yeah, they like, I'm a big fan of like Alphard and stuff. Let's show you the Phantoma cards, yeah. Really cool cards, yeah. I understand that some players are bad for the plot, but like, at least make the match look like they're defeated, right? And also describe how they were defeated, because they're just like the Mishiru thing appearing, yeah, that's kind of cool, but like Mishiru, like, you saw him one fight. Like, literally a thing we're complaining now. It's just like, don't hire expensive voice actors because they do great performances. Just make us a good anime and give us characters that we just like. Like, don't pay the expensive voice actor. Just give us a good voice actor and just like, don't fuck up the budget. Because what do you mean that we have to wait half a year to see the next part of the series? Like, And this is the reason you're also giving us like 20 collab sets. Like, Like, no main sets, collab sets. You're really dumb. And then I was fuming when Michiro and the Blank returned once, just for them to go into coma again. Yeah, it's just like both of them appear just like, sorry, they used the energy of their Mystiox, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, are you serious? Like, how could you do this? Okay, let me give you I was like, bro, what the fuck was your purpose? They just wanted to bring a beloved character, but the voice actor is really expensive, so they brought Michiru for one episode. That's it. That's basically what they did. But okay, let me talk about something I'm going to complain about here about the Phantomas. Why are this has happened before a lot with main right lines, but like, why do nearly all the Phantomas main right line units don't have supportive skill for their Vanguard? Like, the right line for Alphard, they don't do nothing. They don't have a skill that could be used when, like, they don't have skills to be run as rear guards or something. No, they don't. They're just like, run these two commons, and then the rest is just like trash. Like, why? Like, why? Bushiroad, you're printing a bunch of cards that we're not going to be using. And, you know, they did it once for Dragon Empire, so they said, let's just do it again. Let's print another ride line that's only useful for ride line, and then everything else is just throw it away. It's like, Bushiroad, like, Use your brain. Why are you giving us cards with one skill for ride line and then making it so they're unusable? At least give it a 5k on rear or shield or something. Would have been dope if the Phantom would work with the units and they're based upon. I mean, technically speaking, we do have them. But not a Phantom, we got a Mistyax. For Dark State, the Mistyax for Blackmire, the Grade 2 Restander. He is actually usable for Keter Sanctuaries, Blackmire. So, obviously, it's a Mistyax. That's the reason you're able to do that pivot. But, like, technically speaking, you do have a cross over there. You can technically use Grivaltry for that deck. I mean, you can technically just run this guy in Eder because he counts for Keter Sanctuary regardless of deck. If you run Blackmire or not, but, like, you know? But, like, literally Phantome. Just, like, they gave us really cool Phantome. Yeah, really cool Phantome. The cards here are only usable for... Just, like, at least here they gave us something. Like, here we do have something. Like, I hate them doing ride lines and then just making that unit do something and then the other one do nothing. Even if it's the basic skill, just give it to us. The Phantome... Like, it would have been really, really cool. Although I do have to give credit. They tried. It wasn't right, but they tried. And don't get me started with Alfard, dude. I love Alfard. I love him very much. He's a very cool unit. Why are his support cards restandards? He was based off of Brandgate with a deck with, I assume, seems like Dayusha for some reason, or Dayusha-like. Where give all powers to Vanguard, get hit, get crit. So then why give us restandards in Dragon Empire? Like, what? I like Gabriel's mechanic. Gabriel's is, like, he's not super strong, but he's a very neat guy. But, like, why is Alfard have a bunch of restandards? Alfard doesn't have anything that's based off now. I'm assuming in one of these future sets, they're going to give us the OG Alfard. Because the character was just shown in this season at the last minute. I thought it was Drum Bunker from Buddy. They were just like, yes, this legendary card that has been part of the D series the entire time. Drum Bunker. It's like, it does fit the look, to be fair. But, like, dude, why did you give me this guy and give me a restandard, this restander, the restandard? It's like, this doesn't make any sense. I saw those two cards. And I was like, likely the same cards. It's like, fair. They looks fairly similar. I don't fully hate. I love Alfar, dude. Like, I played this like a week ago. Dude, I played budget Alfar with only common and rare cards. I'm telling you, that deck was kind of fire. Like, I haven't won much. I won only 2 games. But 2 out of 5 games, I won with a budget deck. Which also isn't really bad because they did give me a budget restander. That this restander is actually pretty good. But, like, why give me restanders? This is like, I don't understand. I love Alpha, but man, they threw me in the loop for the first time I saw it. Yeah, it was fairly weird. Mostly just, my complaints is just that because the rest of the deck is fairly solid. Like, they gave us a bunch of units that when Alpha rides, we can get Superior Crawl. We got this guy who's just a really big shield. So Alfard, even though it doesn't have a lot of draw mechanics or be like a lot of drives, and let's not mention his Phantoma skill, which is like terribly lasagna. Like, what do you mean I have to bind 4 in order to get an extra 10k, an extra crit, an extra drive? But the minimum of getting 1 crit is like 1 Phantoma, but I have to bind 4 to get the full maximum and to get the no sentinels. And if I don't complete the first initial skill, I can't do the sentinel. I can't block the sentinel same because it needs persona rights. It's like, I feel like Alpha was a fumble. I think when they make the I think Bushiroad has been having a mix of like, yeah, these cards are really good, to then suddenly being like, yeah, these cards are ass. Because, dude, the freaking Lyrical Monasterio Phantomas are top tier. Wait, I'm in the wrong. That's not a nation. Like, the Phantoma for Lyrical Monasterio are just, like, the best. Like,
The Letia's mates, they're cool. So, well, you look at Drum Bunker Jack from form, it's basically the same thing in the extent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you tell me like it's Drum Bunker, I'm just like, this guy's not fully off. It's basically Drum Bunker. But like, dude, the Letia's like Fantomas here in Lyrical Monasterio, kind of sick. And now, thanks to what we see in the manga, the next opponent that we're gonna face in the manga is gonna be... They've definitely been thing. They keep underpowering Vanguards. They're giving other dope meta abilities, and I'm like, bro, yep. Also, the fact that we have old decks that are just not getting supported, like Bushiroad.
Where is my Eugene support, you assholes? He needs it.
Like, what do you think? What Eugene needs support? Why are you giving other decks that are not Eugene support? Give it to Eugene. Or Spino or Dino Dragons. I love Dino Dragons. But like, I love Lyrical Monasterio, Phantoma. It's just like, Letia's mates, Magnolia is like the coolest. She's one of my favorites. I gotta try out Empoleon Phantoma one of these days. I'm telling you, it looks really good. Like, Empoleon Phantoma looks kind of sick. Like, Vanguard, I love the game in a new form, but at the same time, why are the problems still there? I don't know. It's a thing. It's just like, Bushiroad has always been like, oh shit, they made a really cool card, to, oh crap, they made a really bad card. It's like on the other hand, Magnolia Phantoma, well, not the strongest, she's very consistent, has a very good guard, and has good multi-attacks. Meanwhile, Letia's Maeve Phantoma is just like same problems as always. It's just getting extra drive, extra crits. Just like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Although I do admit, I do like Empoleon Phantoma. Mostly because of my bias of myself. One of my bias is that I like defensive decks. So any method that would give me extra defenses is like really, really nice. You know, I love they gave her a new form. Empoleon Phantoma is good, but if I had to choose between the two, regular is the better one. Yeah, the regular one's the better one. But it does still feel like they did give us a method of reaching defense. But this time not just being... The one thing about Empoleon is that Empoleon gets stronger by hit. So you basically have to have like at a minimum 1 or 2 spaces in your damage zone in order to be able to get the defensives. But at least with Empoleon Phantoma, you're able to use your rear guards to intercept. So you're able to, if you have a full board and your opponent doesn't have a control deck, then thanks to Empoleon Phantoma, you're able to just like have access to those units. So it's just like, it's neat. It's like, and also the multi-attack is actually interesting instead of like being intercept. I mean, restance is just like you can attack from the back row. Like, and Magnolia does that thing. It's nice. It's nice that not everything is restance. What other of the Phantomas I really like? Yeah, here. I am a really big fan of Seraph. I can't believe they combine both Alcalibra and Wilshire together. What can I say, man? It's just like, it's bushy. It's bushy. I did test out Seraph. Seraph is really good. It took me a little bit to actually get in line of like how the deck plays. But Seraph is a very good combination of aggression and also defensive capabilities. Just like, for every Alphard, we have one Seraph. Like, okay, Alfred's kind of ass. We get Magnolia Phantoma. And then we got Gabuelis is like really meh. But then we got Seraph, and Seraph is like way better. Just like, yeah. And then they showed us that she has a final form because she was actually the one behind the Phantom, the red moon. Just like, that's interesting. Dev and her new form are dripped out. I like the concept. Also, I love the concept of like the sister units of the witches. Like, I like the magic caster thing. I do think, though, that thanks to what they had to do, they obviously made it so like that. The whole thing of that final fight where I was just like cheering on, obviously, the first sister, I was just like, oh, no, we're not gonna do it. Their flight was also pretty drippy. Yeah, she was. She was very, very drippy. Like, it does help that we were dealing with a whole plot trauma of like being able to exist or not, yes or no. Although, yeah, it was mighty suspicious when she lost the fight
and she didn't disappear like the other ones, like it actually made sense why it didn't happen. Like it actually made sense. It's like, oh yeah, the Mistiox didn't die. It's just like, yeah, because it's not the same person. Like they just have Mazunori just being a prick. Eh? He's just like, that's what he is. He's a snake. He's just like, oh, I think I killed him. He's just like, nope. Like seeing episode 11 and him crawling out of a hole, it's just like, what the fuck's happening? I'm ready to see what Seraph's new ability is. It will be interesting, that's for sure. I do think we're gonna get a rework of how like the Phantomas skills works with her, just like how we got with Ragnarika, or whatever the heck name is, the Destined Dueling Dragon. But basically they have their unique skill because they're combined with the other card, and since she's technically the one behind the Crimson Moon Knight, then she probably has a unique skill, like Gabrielius and so on and so forth. Oh, let's see her just flip out and throw the entire moon. It'd be really funny, but I don't think it's her thing. It's gonna be her thing. Since I think their whole thing was very magical girl coded. I don't know why that, but I feel like she's gonna throw the moon. Ooh, what she could do maybe is like she can do like the thing Messiah did. She does have her weird staff and her bubbles. So she could probably make an illusion so that she can make it so like you're being crushed by the moon, just like how initial Messiah in the anime. When Messiah did attack, it looked like a giant planet was about to crush you. It's just like, technically, yes, because he has 2 planets on his shoulders. And if you look at the staff, there's another one. So technically speaking, a planet is about to crush you, and you have nothing that can stop it. Let's see, what else did it have? Oh, Branke. Branke had a pretty decent Phantom. Just like, well, I'm still Moon Token. It's just a big sea moon. Yeah, it could work. I'm still contemplating on the fact that it could most likely be just another... Wait, I gotta get to... Oh, wait, I think I've been here too long. I gotta shut it down and open it again. Have to open it again. It happens to the best of us. Oh, wait, did it get an update? Very interesting. What was I rambling about? I was rambling about a lot of things. I'm trying to think about it again. Yeah, I don't remember what I was rambling about. What's wrong with me? Let's see. Just give me my shades. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, connecting. Yeah, but perfect. Then we move. Move. Shamble. Get some new games. Yeah, let's get one more game in before we recover for the night. I hope the new anime does end up being worth it at least. Wait, let me check. Yeah, I got nothing there. Let's see. What do we do? Looking for a fight. Hopefully a fight here is gonna be fairly worth. Beep. Beep, bop, bop, pop, 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 pop. Beep, pop, 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 pop. Beep, pop, pop, Domungando. God, I hope they do give us a Shurikaiser. I can't want them. Like, Perfect Razor would be cool, but a Shurikaiser would be cool. God. One thing I do miss from the original series, I do think Seraph will get a mythic card, but it's like her own Phantomic card. I think she's just gonna have a unique skill to herself. You remember Gabrielius, when he combined with the Dueling Dragon? He got a Ratasaskar, I think it was his name. He gave it a unique skill. I forget the name of that skill. And then yeah, basically that's what I'm thinking. They're just gonna get a unique skill for that particular unit. that just makes it stand out even from the Phantoma. It's just like it's gonna be like the ultimate Phantoma skill or something like that. Since the whole thing about Phantoma being was like it's not an alternate dimension, it's like a fake reality completely. Surprise, it's actually a good Gifolga. Oh no. Gifolga became worse, impossible. They can't control something. He became way worse. He's not good at all now. It's like, how can you be good now? You were not good for a long while, my friend. Heads, he gets to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And an L start. Okay, then good luck, have fun. Good luck, have done. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand's not great. Bottom. I'll have to deal with that. And we're dealing with Alfard most likely. Alfard or called did that? Yeah, it's Alfard. This will be interesting how this is gonna operate. And draw. Discard. Because I can't call anything anytime soon. Stand, draw, then draw, then boost, attack, 8k. F check. No trigger. That means I probably have to get the Sentinel then if I'm able to block here. This is gonna be interesting though. What do you think Alfard's non-Phantom is going to be? I still think it's gonna be Dragon-ish. Because one thing I do appreciate about the new season is that when people go Phantoma, there is a proper reason of why they're going Phantoma and the nation they're going to. Like Dragon Empire obviously involves being a lot more violent. Lyrical Monasterio involves being more like out of control of the situation. For some reason, well, Stoichia doesn't really have anything since the person in question basically just turned the entire knight into a weapon. Personally think he's a dark state since he did have a love rover, like kind of like Denji. But the one dark state player that we do have, it's the, I forget her name. It's the Lyrical Monastery unit that has lock. I forget her name. Her name and the name of the unit in question. Guard. I forgot to. Yeah, but it's basically that gal. So I don't know what. I think it's like reversal or something. Just like the whole theme of like Dark Side is just like, oh, I'm missing this, then I have this now. That's at least my understanding of like, oh right, I don't have to discard. I keep forgetting. It's like, I had this living situation. It's like, well, not anymore. You don't have that living situation anymore. Okay, so battle. Attack the Vanguard. Because she used to live with her mother, and living with her mother was a bit of a pain for her. Because she had to be very serious and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, with her grandma, she's actually a lot more comfortable. She hangs out with clocks. She loves clocks and so on and so forth. It's just like a fantasy where she's able to, like, I don't know if her mother died or something. I don't remember anything about that. But it was basically the whole thing. It was just like, oh yeah, living with my grandmother is so nice. Dude, that was sad when she lost. But now that that happened, we also have now the situation that we're going to be facing Ratata Scars. I keep forgetting the... What's this girl that Akino's in love with? I keep forgetting her name. Is the one that has the dueling dragon. The one that restands a lot, pop something. Alright, I will discard it. Now, yeah, basically, in the manga, the new Phantoma fighter is actually Now's little sister. Which is very interesting. It most likely has the time because Now probably gave up on Vanguard. Or just like never participated in Vanguard. So the sister probably is like fighting for like that. Now's got a little sister? Yeah, she has a little one. And she's the Phantoma fighter that we're going to be facing now in the anime. So that will be interesting. Like when she appeared, she looked pissed. Like I'm just like, yo, what happened to you, man? Yeah, yeah, in the manga, right? It's Nao's little sister. She has one. Right. Like literally in the manga, she introduces herself. She's like, "Yeah, I'm Nao's little sister. Yeah, what's up? I'm about to beat your ass." And I'm just like, "Yo, what happened? Why you have beef? Like, what is wrong with you, child?" My mind is blown, dude. Yeah, it's like it wasn't even revealed in the manga. It was before. It's just like, yeah, critical trigger. That's a bit late, but like, hey, whatever. Stando and draw. Then I have to discard something. Probably this here. So we ride. Then we're gonna be looking at the top 7 cards of our deck. Choose a grade 2 card from among them. Add to hand. Deck shuffle. If I have one of these, get it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this guy's here. We're gonna be picking up this guy here. Then activate his ability. We're gonna be searching the deck for our melodies here. There we go. Oh, 2 of them are stacked. I have a nickel for every time assembly would show them what would happen. I would have to quit. Oh, now doesn't face her as far as I understand. She's gonna face the Soikea girl, or we're gonna be Mishiru might be the one to fight her. That'd be no, Mishiru didn't fight her. It will be interesting to see regardless. Then we're gonna be activating this little gal here. Activate the ability. So blah, energy blast foe. The top 5. Choose a unit from one with the Phantom skill. Spirit call it. Call it here. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then call there. And then I'm gonna be activating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get a draw. Not bad, but not the worst. Then we're gonna be calling over here. And over here as well. Yeah, that should do it. Then battle. 10k to the rear guard. Get rid of that guy. He probably has another one in hand, but aiming for him is like pretty decent idea. And attack with this, attack with that. There we go. Then boost, attack with the Vanguard. This guy has intercept as well. That's really annoying. This one also has intercepts. God, Billigakio is such a good card, but like Bushiroad just like butchered it like they do with like a whole other sorry, it gets an extra 5k power shield. Because Wanderer's Melody gives it 5k power and sorry. $33k, there we go. And jumps the soul, draw a card. Then with a boost, 25k, 26k there. What is Dino back row deer? It can intercept from the back row, and when discarded, you can superior call with it. Twin drive, first check. No trigger, second check. No trigger. Ooh, got him Sanctity. Okay, that's good. We got no trigger. Okay, skill, shove to soul. Draw a card. Then this guy's skill, counter +1. And then restand. 1 drive. And then counter +1. Retire this guy. Restand this unit. And then obviously that's minus 5k. And then attack. And we attack one more time. Like, this guy's really good. Just intercepting back row. When you discard it, you can superior call it. Obviously, it's mostly on the right deck, the reason you're doing that. And then 13k, 1 drive. Alright, gets extra 5k power then. No trigger, that's fine. Push them to 4 it leaves, and then turn it. Not much we can do there, but we take those. It makes sense why the thing goes for $100. Yeah, it's really, really good. But the problem is Bushiroad just shortly distributes those cards, so we're fucked. We do have one Twin Cats in the drop zone. That's going to be a 15k shield. Shoot, when a unit being attacked, gets 5k priority to battle for each grade of that unit. Ooh, Heat Stamper, not bad. Heat Stamper is really good to get that extra generative power. And throw that in the back, and because he has the other units that can Spirit Call himself in place, which he did. When he retires, there we go. He did that, so he was Spirit Call to grade 1. What do you think the Vanguard would be the prices, but no, it's not. Yeah, because the Vanguard's at least confirmed in the deck, and Off Art itself is not an incredible deck. It's a pretty decent deck, but it's not an incredible deck. Especially with the way it has to be built in particular. Like, you're going to be needing this, and you're going to be needing this. 28k, that's really good. God, don't have a lot of shields here, do I? I have to guard as much as possible in order to reduce, like, possibility of just, like, fully dying here. 23k, 28k, and then this guy here. This is annoying. Phantoma. He's doing Phantoma. 1, 2. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Get all that power. He's cooking, but he doesn't. I drew this. He forgot about this. Okay. He's fair. It's fair. Didn't see you place it there, but okay. Let's see. We got that guy. Got the okay. Man, I can't wait to get my stand back up playing Vanguard again. I want to increase my wins. Lady Luck's usually on my side when it comes to harder to draw. Yeah, it happens. I'm also not very lucky when that happens to me. I'm very unlucky. The opposite thing. I got Wondrous Melodies. Do I have one in and out? So I have one copy out. So get another copy out of my deck. So most likely get that guy. Wait, how many copies of this guy I already have out? I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have all 4 copies. I have to throw this one out by obligation. Call. Then I'm gonna call this lad here. Activate his abilities. We'll search my deck for another Wondrous Melodies. Get it out. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have plus 10k because of the Persona ride. Then I'm gonna be activating. Remember using Bifron's skill top 3 with top hand, drop, and soul? Ooh, boy. Go, activate energy plus 2. Look at the top 5 cards of my deck. I'm going to pull all 3 of my for heals. That's kind of sad. I'm gonna be honest here. You were not very lucky that day, were you? Then Vanguard's ability. I'm able to search my deck for another Nymph in my dropper soul. Get a booster out. Booster would be really good, but I could get just this guy here where I could bind the guy. I think I'm gonna do this. Shovel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then bind. It was strange and a funny time. Yep. I completely understand your situation, good sir. I literally went to my opponent and was like, listen, I pulled 3 heals. That's fully understandable, good sir. This. Then, first off, attacking Vanguard. Like, we have days like that, man. We have days where it's just like, the game's just like, do you want to cooperate? No, sir. And this guy gets an extra 5k base, so 33k to the Vanguard. The damage, perfect. Then Vanguard attacks, swings. Then extra 5k power boost. So 36k. Activate the ability, counter blast 1, draw a card, then guard with another card. They're just looking for cards. It was so real. It happens, man. We literally have to struggle with real life like that. 53k. 38k to my 36k. 43k. 2 to pass. You have to do the 53k if you're going to have that increment. Let's see, that's a 5k. These are 2, 15, 30, 30, 30, 35, 35, 48, 43. It's 53. 2 15s, 4,000, 4,000, 43. Dude, are you doing your math? Who's this guy? 18k, 33, 33, 48. 2. Now it's oh, there we go. Okay. No trigger. Skill. $5k power. Restand. Restand. Image of the soul. Draw card. 1 drive. 28k. I know how it works, but the brain doesn't compute the math. He accidentally left an extra 5k power because he did the front trigger, and he got confused most likely because the game was still registering that. Boost. I don't have perfect cards. That would be a problem here. 528, 43k. Here we go. Turn it. Yeah, not getting any PGs here is kind of sad. So we might die. When I mean might, I mean probably. I mean most likely. I mean death. Death is coming. Yeah, he's throwing anything here. He's going to throw this guy, which can give him an extra draw. Has this still. Retire. $18k. That means I probably have to guard with guard. 36k gets that extra 10k power boost. Don't have enough there. Yeah, don't have enough. I have to basically no guard this and take it. Because if he gets a crit on the other one, that most likely is death. Front trigger. Critical trigger. Yeah, I need a heal. First check. Second check. Heal trigger. Let's go. $33k. $38k. Have the soul. And now. Stand and draw. Didn't get what we wanted, but we can still do shenanigans here because we got Wondrous Melodies. So, energy plus 2. 1, 2. Look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Use a unit from amongst them, Superior Call it. So we get to call over here. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this out. Then this guy's ability. I'll search my deck for another unit to Superior Call. Call this card, deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy's ability. Counter blast 1. Search a deck for another Wondrous Melodies. Defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then call this lad here. And then battle. Actually, here would be better. Boosted. Shadow Blast. Your deck for the one come to same card in Misery Vanguard. Okay. Then, with a boost, 80k to the Vanguard, we attack the creates a greater Vanguard. My opponent was super salty. They were super salty. They were like all forward full powered, and I'm just like, I have them in target. You could have waited for me before to activate the ability. And I'm just like, I took it. GG. It was a good game. Good game. The heal was very important though. The heal was fairly important, and I fucked up here for letting them have that, so they had an extra attacker for the other turn. What's a win's a win? Okay. We're gonna attack with this extra 5k power. Actually, no, wouldn't have attacked with him first. Actually, would have attacked with him. Twin drive, nothing. Second check. Draw trigger, sweet. So power here, draw card. Then activate the ability, restand, gets to pay a power boost, extra 5k power. Then swing again, drive check, critical trigger, power here, crit the Vanguard. Just kill, kill, kill. It would have been great. Leave? No, we're good. And with that said, thank you everybody for coming. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of talking, we did a lot of smacking, and we concluded that once more, while this deck could have its moment right now, its support is absolute buttcheeks. And I'm still angry with the card art. I'm really, really angry. I wish it was just a Hermit or a Nymph card. Like, why we've never had a Nymph grade 3 Vanguard for like Dragon Empire? Just like, why didn't you give this to us, man? It's like bullshit. But yeah, this deck is absolute butt cheeks. I'm not gonna be playing it in a long ass while until somebody forces me to play it. With that said, let's find somebody to raid. We have nothing else for the rest of the week. Other than obviously I get D&D on Wednesdays, but that's not on my channel, it's somewhere else. So we're gonna be trying to raid somebody else. Let's see, I don't have it just chatting, do I? Let me check. Just to bother you guys. Oh wait. Hey, there we go. Hey, thank you everybody for coming. We had a lot of fun here. Lots of fun. It was a fun stream, but we have to settle everything back and go back to rest modes and doing works for the weeks. The week's starting, it's Monday tomorrow, or technically in a minute for me. So we're going to be progressing as forward. On Wednesday, we will be having the stream schedule on the About section of Twitch if you're watching on Twitch. Or in the YouTube section, I'll be posting it on the channel if you guys are having it around. Mondays. Yeah, they suck. God, I wish for some lasagna. But obviously, Wednesdays, we're going to be having update to the schedule, About section on Twitch. YouTube, it's going to be posted. And then those who follow me on Twitter, I will also be posting it on Wednesdays as well. Also, the Discord channel. If you guys want to talk about Vanguard, talk about card games, and so forth, there is a link on the Discord that has appeared multiple times. If you scroll around, you can find it. Let's see if I can trigger it here. If anybody's interested. Yep. See if I can activate it manually. I should be able to activate it manually. Nope, I can't activate it manually because it's stuck. Okay. But it's probably up there, the Discord thing. It pops up every now and then. If you want to talk about cards for Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh, or anything else, you're fully welcome to go to there. I'll be talking as much as possible. With that said, let us find somebody to raid right now and then give my goodbyes to the convicts that have been coming here. Let's see. We're gonna be hunting down. We get themes like Themes Mesprit is Plasuki Mesprit's playing some Pokemon Z Egg and she's shiny hunting again. With that said, thank you for coming. Have a lot of fun. I'll be seeing you guys later in a bit. Again, once more, Wednesday is when we'll be having an update of what are we going to be doing for the rest of the week. Probably Saturday. We're gonna probably similar schedule where Vanguard's going to be Friday and Sunday. Meanwhile, we're going to jump back to Saturdays being for Juki or anything else. With that said, thank you for coming. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.